Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today is going to be all about the greenhouse. I have the other boards for the legs for the other two benches. So, this morning, in between the raindrops, it's drizzling out there right now, but not too bad. I'm going to set up the saw over by the machine shed and get the last of the legs cut. Then I think I'll assemble the leg assemblies over there, and then like I did last time, I have the tops right outside the door. I'll assemble them and bring them in and get them set up. I don't have a huge amount of room, so I'm going to move this one over this way and make sure I have a passage going through here. Then I think I'll set the next one up right next to it, have two right here. Then I believe I will set the last one up right here and leave this set up back that way. That should give me enough room to work in here. Then for maintenance, well, this needs water, this flat needs water, but when this goes back in there, this has more than 50% of them up, and they're starting to get a little tall. So these are going to come off of the heat mat real soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that today or not, but I got two little heat mats. They cover a single flat. So what I'll do is pull out a big one and put two singles in there. That way the stuff that still needs the heat, like this one and this one, those two can go on a single heat mat each, and then the other two can go in here without a heat mat. If you have them on heat too long after they sprout, they'll start to get leggy, so I don't want that. I also need to get in here and prune, or actually thin. I'm going to thin it down to 2 or 3 per cell, and then again probably in a week prune it down one more time until I know which plant I want. Like some of these I can tell which one is going to be the best already. Like in this one is definitely ahead of the others, so I may prune some of them or thin some of them down to their final resident right away. I don't know about the light in here. It's pretty dim, but the camera should adjust to that. Hopefully it does. I've been looking around in here, and I don't know if I can. There's a sprout right there, which is June grass. This is a cool season prairie grass. This is a much shorter root than the warm season grasses. Some of the warm season grasses can have 12-foot long roots. Little blue stem, I believe, has like 6-foot long roots. These are, I believe they're in the 1-foot range. I found a real cool chart online, and I'm going to have to get a print of it. It's really cool. It shows it shows bluegrass, which has roots about that deep, and then it has the top and bottom of all the different grasses in a long line and shows the difference. Well, grasses and some of the main wildflowers, prairie wildflowers. So that one has a couple. They're incredibly tiny. I don't know if this one even has any. I thought there was something in every one, but might be mistaken. It's hard to see under this light, especially with the vermiculite on the top. This stuff is very shiny, and it's reflecting like a green light off of it or under this light. So places where you think you see a sprout, there is none. This is still the wild lupine, came up within 24 hours of planting. One of them did, and it was in dead center, so it was this one. But these leaves are looking like a tropical plant. They're dark green, glossy, and really healthy looking. So these are doing the best so far, but I should thin these out soon as well. I don't know, I might not thin today, especially on these, but those I really need to. So I'm gonna get moving. First thing I need to do is head over to the shed. I gotta unload the lumber first and then bring it over to the shed and start cutting some of these. I dug up all of my usable wood. I just got this stuff, so this is good for 9. I can probably get 2 more out of that. And then I got stuff that's been laying around forever. Actually, I got almost enough to get both benches done. And then I'm going to use whatever's left over to try to frame in for the slat wall here. It's as soon as I turned off the camera the last time, it started raining again. You can see it's not raining hard, but you know, you hate to run the saw in the rain. But I believe it's stopping right now, so I'm gonna have to start cutting. I'm gonna have to go back and forth between doing something in here and doing something out here. I also have to get this whole thing cleaned off because my edge on this slat wall is pretty sloppy. I can cut that with a handsaw, but with the circular saw, but it'll do a lot better job on the table saw. So I got plenty of stuff to do, and I'm going to be doing the drywall right here. This is all rainy day stuff in here. I'm going to be doing the drywall stuff here, but I do want to start getting this vineyard stuff organized. This became a catch-all when I was cleaning and stuff before. I have a place for this concrete. I'll show you that in a coming video. But if I just move this drywall off of here and get access to my steel pegboard, a lot of this, all of this stuff back here can go on it, and a bunch of other stuff. I have, you know, little cups and hooks and all kinds of storage things for pegboard. So a lot of that will go on to here, and that'll give me some room here. And with this stuff off of here, then I can get stuff that I need every day, some of my sprayers and other stuff down lower. So I can organize in here. I need to get the drill press. My 220 outlets are back here. I was going to try to run the woodworking machinery in here, but it's such a bad idea to mix a metal shop and a wood shop. Wood shops are just so dusty. You really don't want to do it. I want to have the wood shop over there in the wood shop shelter. That's going to be pretty interesting, so you got to come back and check that out. A Shelter Logic shelter with a concrete floor and a wood shop set up in it. But I have the dust collection system up there. It's a cyclone system, and this is the motor for it and the blower. So I will be setting that up so there will not be piles of sawdust on the floor if the cat gets in there to pee on it. You'll have to go back to I think that'll be the last episode where I cleaned up after the stray cat that was locked in here. And all of the pee in the sawdust there was from my cat as well, so can't blame it all on the stray. Okay, it looks like it's stopping, so I'm going to start cutting. I have the legs for the greenhouse benches all cut. And now I'm going to turn my attention to this while I still have a bit of sunshine. What I want to do, that slat wall, I want to get it as far over this way as possible. I'd like the least amount of it behind the door as possible. I want to get it so that, well, this stuff will come out of here. So that the door, I'm going to put a stop into the floor so the door is at a 90-degree angle from the front here, and we'll stop there. That'll allow smaller shelves to go behind here. And I still want to store some of this tall, skinny stuff. This puller will get the hell out of here, and the other stuff. So what I need to do, if I was going to put it all the way back there, I could just screw it to these girts. I believe I have 4 feet. You know, I could put it all the way back there. And that actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, but then I need a place for this tall stuff. And I really don't have any other place except for, you know, I keep EMT and stuff up in there. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead with the plan. What I need to do is just fill this space right here. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I just need to put a 4-foot long board across here. And then, I don't know. Yeah, I'll need to put... that stuff is so flexible. If you leave too much of it unsupported, it's going to flop around. So if I would have to build out this bottom 4 feet, and I should come up 4 feet and then across. 4 feet comes to right here, which is kind of unfortunate. So I would need to put a 2x4 across here, connect with the 2x4 that goes down, and then go across to right here. And then, I don't know, I have this here, and I really don't want to mess with it, so it's only going up this little bit of a corner that's unsupported. So if I put some screws right here, that'll catch that. It'll give me a nice spot for putting some welding rods and other stuff, as well as all this little stuff. It's got too much stuff. So I think that's my plan, and I really don't know. I mean, I got 2 4-foot chunks in this, and then whatever, I'm going to guess that's closer to 5 feet. That might do the trick, and I might be able to salvage up some other stuff back in the shed. I'm running kind of low on stock here. But let's get this laid out and get it done. Frame set up. I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I was first figuring out what the hell I was going to do here. I was thinking that I would make a frame going all the way around the perimeter, and that makes no sense at all. The slat wall is horizontal, and it tends to want to bend because so much material is taken out when they manufacture this stuff. You could see that it curves in that direction. It's fairly strong horizontal, or it's real strong horizontal, but it's not in the vertical direction. So I really don't need a lot of support. If I did a frame all the way around and screwed it to it, it would bow into the opening. So this is what it needs, just the 3 outside or 3 vertical supports. That should do it just fine. And then I really should get that stop put in the floor right away as well. I ran across it when I was going through all that stuff there, but not quite sure if I'll be able to get at it if I put the machinery in front of it. I tried to keep the machinery away from stuff that I would need, but I don't know if it's behind that stuff. If it is, oh well. I just don't want the door to smack into stuff I have on the shelf, so if need be, I can cut a piece of treated and pocket screw it to that bottom girt there, or whatever, the ground board, just as a stopper until I can find my industrial one. So I was going to put that on the saw. I need to trim it down to 46.5 inches to get rid of the slop on the one edge. But I've decided to just whip out the circular saw, pull these benches outside. It'll be a little bit, I'll just do it on the gator. Pull that stuff out of the gator, set it on the gator, and cut it right there. Well, back to this. The rain is still supposed to come, let me check my time, in about 45 minutes, regardless of that sprinkle earlier. Well, it's been sprinkling on and off all day. But I got what I want done. I just have one more shelf. I was about to cut that, and I heard that cat screaming from under the shelf there. So he's been here for a couple days now. I'm not sure. I think it's either 2 or 3 days. So I'm sure it's hungry. So we're going to have to deal with that. But I got 2 of the shelves cut, roughly cut in half. So I'll get these on and finish it up. My daughter went to go get some cat food, so we're going to try to lure this cat out. We may have to trap it to get it. Set up a live trap right there and put some cat food in it. And he's got to be hungry, so he'll go in there, get some food, and do you think you can grab him?
Maybe. My chicken's trying to tell me there's something wrong.
Yeah, chickens are smart. Except when they're bird brains.
He's trying to go up. Hey,
He can get up.
hey. Come here.
I could also pull some stuff off that shelf and
Yeah,
then...
if you pull this off the shelf.
Alright. Okay, he's upstairs now. I'm going to get out of the way. If you scare him down, if you go up, he'll probably come down. He knows his way around this place. He knows where the breakables are. He owes me like $4 for a measuring cup that he broke. So don't let him go. Do you see him?
Yeah.
Are you going to try picking him up?
Stop. Yeah? You can go down, honey.
Here he comes. Oh. Kitty. He's trying to go through the window. He's like a fucking bird. Hey, hey, hey. There he goes.
Chicken girly, come here.
Okay, that drama's done. I'm going to have to wrap this up. I started cleaning up and stuff out here. I'm going to pull in the saw. It's supposed to start raining for real within, oh, geez, a half hour. So my daughter and I are going to run to the dump, which is closed. We're going to go around the gate and try to find some steel so I can practice welding. There's my awesome welding circuit. So I got to get that done. I'll throw some stuff on these shelves and get this in a different video. And then later on today, I got a hell of a breeze coming in here. The storm is coming in. I got to stand behind the door here. I'll get the brackets and stuff and be working in the greenhouse later on. And I'll show you that video as well. So make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon so you receive notice when we post new videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.